Hi, my name is Sithu, and today I would like to talk about a research paper that I wrote recently. So a few weeks ago, I started on this research paper about the future of work. So now I would like to analyze my research paper. So the first up, I would like to talk about why I chose the future of work as the topic, what I learned from it, and how I would like to approach research papers differently in the future. So first up, I would like to talk about why I chose future of work of all topics. So it is not that commonly talked about issue in society, but it is kind of a serious issue because sooner or later the Industrial Revolution will arrive, and things such as technology, virtual reality, artificial intelligence, they will be fully integrated into our work environment, consequently resulting in some jobs being fully automated and hence going extinct. That will result in jobless people, and those jobless people won't stay jobless for a really long time. They will compete for jobs, which effectively results in more people competing for comparatively few amount of jobs. And these are the problems that could rise. I explain in depth in my research. And solutions for that, it's not going to happen overnight. Sometimes it takes 1 year, sometimes 2, sometimes 3. It could take even more. As they say, prevention is better than cure. So it's better to start now than wait for later. Because if we start when the Industrial Revolution finally arrives, we are probably 3, maybe 4 years late in our progress, which is not ideal. And that is why I chose this topic, to get good info on how it is and read through some really good sources and try to gain some knowledge, basically. Another thing that helped me is I have to decide my university major in about 3-4 months. So it kind of gives me an inside scoop and inside knowledge of how the workplace could operate by the time I graduate. So gives me an edge compared to other people on deciding my career, and that is basically a crucial edge, so to speak, because in the long run it could benefit me. So that is another reason why I chose that topic. Overall, I would say the research paper was pretty successful. The fact that we had to use this structure, SPSE, which is basically situation, problem, solution, evaluation, gives me that structure that I want to work into. So basically it was a well organized and structured research paper. And also another thing that I have to consider here is I had to recall a lot of the stuff that I learned from Unit 1 as well as earlier Unit 2. For example, citing, paraphrasing, writing an outline, the teal structure, everything has to be recalled back into this research paper as well as the research outline. So it was killing 2 birds with 1 stone, basically gaining myself knowledge about the future of work, how it could shape up, as well as brushing up the skills that I learned in English and Mafi, because these skills you will need them later on when I attend university. I will need these skills when I write research papers, so it's not a bad thing. Actually, it's more beneficial than I actually thought it would be. Another challenge that I faced while doing the research paper was finding the credible sources, because the internet, it is a big place. There will be credible sources as well as non-credible ones. So it's our job to differentiate from the credibles to the non-credibles. There will be people with established backgrounds posting. There will be people who have no correlation with the field whatsoever posting it just to earn money. So it's our job to differentiate between the two. It's time consuming. It's first-hand experience. It took me about 2 to 3 days to differentiate all my sources between the credible ones and non-credible ones. And the moment I got past that, the research paper was quite smooth. So that process, you can't write a research without doing it, because you don't want to be citing non-credible sources. You just have to do it. And that is pretty time consuming. So that is one of the challenges that I faced. Another problem that I faced while doing this research paper was I did too much reading. And not in a way that it's bad, because reading is not bad at all. But there comes a certain point where you go over that limit. It becomes a serious problem, because I had about this much info that I didn't end up using in the research paper. I mean, it's never bad to have a bit of info that went unnoticed, but to get this much, it's a bit too much. And my problem was I didn't compare contrast read. That's one approach I like to change in the coming research papers that I do in my future, is compare and contrast the sources. Pick out when there's similar things, pick them out. When there's a contrasting opinion, compare them, write them in the research. That is something that I would like to change in my approach in the future. And that's about it. Thank you for listening. Bye bye.